Want to start drinking yet. I'm going to be doing my drunk stream tonight. I mean, per usual. I didn't want to start drinking just yet, though. But since the dev server's out, we got this bottle. I mean, I don't have to go anywhere yet. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we'll start dev server off right. Cheers, boys. Dev server time. All right. We'll go from left to right. We'll start off with America. That's good. Man, I haven't had Jameson in a minute. Okay, so we have, for Tier 6 at 8.3, the M60A1 Rise, which we've seen before. This is the ERA version of the M60. It's an actual different tank. Good looking tank, by the way. Might I add. Pretty cool. So it's got the ERA bricks. Let's take a look at what they say. So they're panels, 50 millimeters each, with normal specs underneath them. Obviously, they, you know, fall off and stuff. Shit happens. We have the MBT 70, which is obviously long awaited. This thing has composite armor. It still says it has rolled homogeneous. I don't know how that works. It says rolled homogeneous. Thickness 38 millimeters, but we know that effectively it's way more than 38 millimeters. I don't know how I can armor view that. Could be that it's just not implemented yet. I mean, you know, we don't know yet. Oh, there we go. Spaced armor. We can see it in the X-ray view. It's actually 320 millimeters against kinetic ammo and 280 against cumulative ammo. Kinetic ammo, I believe, is APFSDS, stuff like that. Cumulative ammo, I would believe, would be HESH and heat. I don't really know. So yeah, you can actually see both layers here. You can see the layers. They did a pretty decent job modeling it. It's pretty cool. Let's take a look at the Ontos too, because I've been way too excited for the Ontos. I mean, guys, this thing has been... I've been so excited for it. So obviously no armor, but it looks so cool. I was curious as to how the guns are going to fire. I wonder if it's going to be like click, 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 click. I don't know. I like the UI too. Modifications. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It looks pretty good. It's going to take a second to get used to, but I think that I like it. And then we have the T114. I will be test flying and test driving all this stuff as long as it's allowed, but I'd rather have a full look over of everything coming first off too. And this will all be on YouTube, so don't worry if I miss anything. So this is the T114. Armor, obviously nothing to be expected. But this thing, look how big those rounds are. Holy shit. So this thing fires a 3-round mag. It has an autoloader. I'm curious as to what the gun rounds do. So it fires heat, which looks like heat now, which looks pretty interesting, and HESH. The heat does 380 mils of pen, and the HESH is 127. So I think we're going to be firing this type of round. It's the muzzle velocity. Only 502 meters per second. It's pretty slow. But I think that it'll be pretty cool. What's 18 shots per minute? That's fast. 18 shots per minute. We're definitely going to have to take a look at that. I know there's some planes that people haven't or didn't know were coming yet, but I knew. So we should have the Super Corsair if we take a look at it. So here we have the Super Corsair. Stock 663. Could be wrong on the stat sheets, but still. Look at that. It looks like a normal Corsair, pretty much, but it's definitely got a beefier engine than the original. I didn't even know it had armor. There is another plane, though, that everybody has been begging for a minute, and we have it right here. We have the P47H, or P51H, not P47, P51H. This is the H5NA. Look at that speed, 703 stock. That's insane. Look at this. Oh my goodness. So the battle ratings are obviously broken right now. It says 2.3, but 5.7, I guess, and the Super Corsair will be 6.3. Pretty interesting. And then we have the Grizzly, which is actually a premium. I didn't read that. That this was actually a premium. It says 4.7. Everything could be messed up. Yeah, it said 5.7. I mean, we don't know exactly what BRs are going to be. It looks like it's going to cost 3,800. Let's look at the rounds for it. So 75. It only gets one belt with about 80 mils of pen at 4.7. That's not too bad. It could do a decent amount. So apparently we have another one. 6.3 is actually should be a good BR for this thing. This thing is going to go upwards of 800 kph. We have the A26 B10, which is a new version. So the one that they added prior was, where is it? Where I can't find it. They added one. Oh, maybe it's still it's right here. So this is an earlier BR. I'm not too excited about this, but it's cool. I think it's a cool plane. What's it got? 650s in the nose. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And I believe that's everything for America. If I missed something, terribly sorry. I don't see any tier 6 jets. Now on to Germany. Let's look at the planes. I do believe we have some stuff here. We should have some stuff here, if I'm not mistaken. I wonder if it's a premium. Maybe it's not coming this patch yet. Maybe I was sorely mistaken. Yeah, I think I was. Damn, I got my hopes up. I thought they were adding something and they didn't. Alright, so let's take a look at the tanks. So we have the Waffenträger. I forgot they were adding this already. I already forgot. So we have the Waffenträger with the 88. It's cool. It's going to be a cool tank. Maybe it'll help bring the tide of the 5.7s back, considering this thing has a long 88. Tigers of the equal BR have short 88s. So this thing is going to punch through T64s. Anything up tiered doesn't even matter. It's going to rip through them. So that's actually pretty interesting that they're adding that. This is the thing that I saw today that I was actually super intrigued about. So this is an M47, a premium M47 for Germany, West Germany. Isn't that interesting? I mean, oh, fuck. It's going to be cool. So the thing with this is it's an M47 at 7.7 because it's a premium, so they're going to up the BR, but it comes completely spaded. And it has the Bundeswehr camo on it, so it's pretty cool. Sold. Yeah, sold. So this is the Germany's Tier 5 Premium. We have the KPZ70, and that's it for Tier 7 at 8.3. So I guess they're going to be 8.3. I don't know what that means. Let's just look at this real quick. I see no IPFSDS. Now, we could be wrong. The BRs could change too. But this is the KPZ70. Very similar to this one. I didn't notice the other one having the 20 mil on it. I don't think it did. I don't think the MBT 70 had it. This does have the 20 mil. It is out. I didn't see it out in the trailer, but it's out now. So this will be the top machine gun. It's a cannon. It's a 20 mil cannon, and it's still gonna have the auto loading 150. So reload rate 7.8 seconds. Ace, that'll be close to 6. That's gonna be very, very good. I mean, let's take a look at the rounds that this thing fires. So it shoots APFSDS by stock, 360 mils of pen. There's a heat with 350, and it shoots shillelaghs with 431. I don't know if they're actually shillelaghs, MGMs. And then we have smoke, which is pretty insane. So that's it for Germany. Not a ton. We have Russia now. Let's take a look at the plane game, see if we have any new planes that I didn't notice. An SU-6, a lower tier SU-6 it looks like, the AM, which is pretty interesting. Looks like a baby SU-6. What kind of load does it get? So it gets the 10 RBSs. So pretty much the same load, just at a lower BR. Still has 37s too. I would just assume it doesn't have, it doesn't have 23s. Yak 9 maybe? I don't know if that was new or not. Yak 9B. I don't know about any of these IL-2s. Let's check if the MiGs got their rocket pods. They did not. Well, at least the Mk-17 didn't. I don't have either of these purchased. They have bombs on that, and I don't know. Let's see, armor. And just bombs. So no rocket pods yet. We can take a look at the army. So we have... Trying to look if there's any new premiums. I don't see any new premiums. Low tier doesn't look like there's anything too new aside from the BTR. Now this is going to be 3.0 off the bat, it looks like. This thing's pretty cool. It's got the 14 mils on it, the same gun that's on top of the BE6. Oh yeah, the BE6. I'll go look at it. Hold on. I'll go look at the BE6. Thank you. Let's see what the AP belt. 45 mils of pen. So this thing not going to be super effective against tanks, but you know. Will the 8K GE not count in the real client? Like if you were to buy GE right now, it will transfer over to the real client, but it will not save what you spent it on. Where is it? Is it a premium? I can't find it. B6B. There it is. It's a premium. Oh, dude, I love the wings on this thing. The wings are wicked. I mean, look at that. That thing looks so good. Can carry 2 1,500 kilogram bombs or 4 500s. It's pretty good. Pretty good bomb load too. You guys are killing me. I've just wanted to see. So we have the SU-100P, which I want to look at, but I also want to look at the Object 120. So this is a tier 5 premium for Russia. Look at the gun. Can we look at the gun? Tell me this isn't the longest gun in the game. Tell me it's not. Do you see that? It's a 152. Look how long the gun is. So it shoots heat by default with 480 mils of pen. It has an HE ammo with 5.9 kilogram explosive mass, and it shoots APFSDS 1,710 meters per second with upwards of 400 mils of pen. I will test drive everything. We're going to go back. Yeah, Doom. We're going to go back, so just give me a second. But that's fast. 1,710 meters per second. That's the fastest in game right now that I know of. The T10 has 1620, I think, with its APFSDS. We'll take a look at the BMP because save the best for last. So this is the BMP. Look how tiny that turret is. Seeing this thing reminds me of Operation Desert Storm. You guys ever play that game? You had to kill BMPs like countless times, all the time. So it has an ATGM with 400 mils of pen, and it shoots heat and HE. The heat is 300 mils of pen. The HE is 10. Pretty cool. I wonder if you get to carry some GRU operators as a special ability. Should be pretty cool. And the moment we've been waiting for. Yeah, we're going to try out the turret interacting with the environment and everything, trust me. So this is the T64A 1971 variant. Let's look at this upper front plate real quick. Hold up. So not even counting what's underneath, like the composite, it's 207. But it's actually 300 against kinetic, so you might be able, it's angled pretty hard. I don't know if you can actually pen the upper front plate with APFSDS, but it will maybe facing down. This thing is protected, man. This thing is protected as hell. Look at that. So you'll have to flank this thing to really get at it. Look at where the ammo is too. It's all stored so deep in the tank. And then obviously we have these fish kills is what they're called. to blow up heat and stuff off the side of the tank. It's insane. I mean, what I was curious about is, do you think that you can upper front plate this with a German ATGM, the TOW? I don't know if you can. You might be able to pen the turret. I don't know if you can pen the everything else, though. Really, really heavily armored. I mean, obviously. Let's take a look at the rounds that this thing fires. APFSDS. Very similar, it looks like, in characteristics to what we have in game right now with the T62. And then it has heat FS with 440 mils of pen. Pretty interesting. Let's take a look at the SU-100P too, just for the heck of it. It is a turreted SU-100. I've never seen this thing before. Very odd. Very similar to the Waffenträger, I would assume. And since it does get the 100, it's going to be a good tank. I mean, the gun's going to be good. Let's see, 200. Yeah, there's the standard round I use with my 100 mils at 6.7. So I mean, it should be pretty funny. Killed by 50s. So that is Russia done. Object 120 is crazy, man. All right. Planes for Britannia. We got the Hornet, another Sunderland, Mark V. Looks like it's armed with pretty similar. No, it's got way more armament on it. Look at that list. I'm not even going to look at it, though, because I really don't care about the Sunderland. I care about the Hornet. Look at that. Sunderland's old? Oh, my bad. Yeah, see, I don't care enough. So here's the Hornet, 5.7. Hopefully it performs a little bit better than the Mosquito does right now. Looks like it'll be more agile. The fuselage is toned down a ton. You don't have to sit next to Nigel anymore, which is great because his tea drinking ass is getting a little boring. You know what I'm saying? Sunderland lives matter. What else do we have? Looks to be it in terms of planes for Britain. I don't see anything else. I could be wrong, but we're going to go take a look at the tanks real quick because I'm curious as to what else they added. Up here we have the AC armored car, the Daimler armored car, Mark II. So this thing's armed with a 40 millimeter. Pretty cool. Look at it. Let's take a look at it. How adorable is that? Is that just not fucking adorable? It is. It's adorable, I think. We have no Tier 5 premium, but we get the Striker and the Chieftain Mk10. Let's take a look at the Chieftain Mk10 real quick. So this is still brew. This was going to be my second video today if the dev server didn't come out, but the dev server came out. So this tank has still brew. If you don't know what still brew is, it's basically the Brits way of, you know, putting composite armor in. It's got rubber plates and spacers on the front, and it's only right here. It's only on the front of the turret, so you'll have to be hold down to really use it. But it, while I don't see it being modeled yet, it does affect it a lot. You can see how thick it is, and it should defend against direct impacts from the 125 that Russia has. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Now I'm curious if it gets the APFSDS. It does. 405 millimeters of pen, 1535 meters per second. It's a little bit better of a round than what we have right now. The hull armor is shit. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it turns the turret into god tier. Thank you, Orange, for the host, my man. Oh, we'll look at the 20 millimeter belts when I play it. So here we have the Striker, which is an ATGM vehicle, I believe. Shoots the swing fire missile. Looks like it only gets 5 shots, which would be odd if that's the case. Yeah, I mean, I'm not looking at anything super. This is the first iteration of the dev server. You know, everything's subsequent to change. So I don't know if the Mk10 actually has the right thing. This is all going to go up on YouTube, Breaky, so don't worry, man. You can check it out on my channel later on today. It'll be up. So this is a swing fire missile we've seen in game. This is just on a different chassis. It's pretty cool. 500 shots per minute. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Yeah, 8.3 tons. It's really light. But it can only go... Oh, it can go 80 kph. I can't wait to test drive that thing. It's like, holy shit. And last but not least, what did Japan get? What did Japan get? Thank you, Orange, for the sub. My man, much appreciated. I'm a little scared. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why you weren't sub, but I appreciate the sub, man. So they're adding the Judy. I don't remember what this is, but the D4Y3 is new this patch, and I know they added no, this is what they added. I think that was it. Yeah, I don't see anything else. Let's see, tanks. I'm nervous. There's nothing. There's nada. I wonder if they modeled composite armor on this thing then. They didn't. Those right bastards. Nothing new for Japan? How fucking dare they? How dare they? How fucking dare they? The premium Ho-Ri prototype? Oh, yeah. I mean, is that really that cool? This? 6.0? I mean, it looks cool. I'm not gonna lie, but it's not as cool as having a new tank with composite armor. I'll tell you that much. Pretty good armor, though. 60. It's all flat, so... I mean, we'll see. 6.0? It's not a bad BR, but this thing looks like it's going to light up like a tinderbox. What kind of gun does it have? A 105. Decent pen. Decent. It should be like the SU-100Y, I feel like. That's what it's going to play like. I just went over everything, Yoner. So that was everything in the dev server. I'm not done. We're going to play everything now. What do we play first? Do you guys want to see MBT 70, T64? What do you want to see first? The Key 109? Oh, yeah. Test drive the MBT 70.